Australia are cruising through to the next phase of World Cup qualifying after an emphatic victory over Palestine, 5 goals in Perth. What a night for the Socceroos. An interesting match though, heading into this game with the Socceroos lineup, plenty of changes, which was great to see. Obviously, the Socceroos have already progressed through to the next stage. We've secured our place in the next phase of qualification. Jones, Chikati, Burgess and Beige all into that back line, and I thought Chikati especially was fantastic in this game. It was great to see the young central defender given some more minutes for the Socceroos, and he looks very mature at the back, very cool and calm on the ball, and played some nice long passes going forward as well. Great strength shown from Chikati alongside Cameron Burgess as well. And again in midfield, I mean, we were really there was a bit more energy compared to the game against Bangladesh last week. Martin Boyle was fantastic in this match, a couple of assists and a goal for him. Jackson Irvine and Bacchus were solid in the centre of the park. And Matt Leckie, who was sort of had a bit of a free role playing on that left-hand side, but came infield a lot. I thought he was really, really impressive in this game. I think when he's in form, he's one of Australia's top players, and you know, he showed in this match tonight why he is still so valuable in the Socceroos setup, and a versatile player, of course, as well, Matt Leckie. And then the front two, Adam Taggart and Cassini Yengi. I mean, Yengi is someone who I've mentioned it a bunch of times in the past, but he's really stands out for me as the striker currently for the Socceroos that I think you know, has the most longevity going forward in terms of the guy who could be sort of the star forward for the Socceroos for many years to come. He's still very young, Cassini Yengi, couple goals in this game, and he's a striker who has massive potential and fantastic attributes, and it's great to see him once again scoring for Australia. A couple here, and of course Adam Taggart scoring at his own home ground, of course, the Perth Glory striker Adam Taggart. Look, credit to Palestine, who really challenged the Socceroos in this match, and the stats here from Google sort of tell that story a little bit. You can see here Australia 10 shots, Palestine with 11 opportunities as well. Australia just edging it in possession, but Palestine, especially on the counter-attack, both in the first and second half, almost catching Australia out at times, but Joe Gauci wasn't tested much at all. Australia, you know, when Palestine were breaking forward, Australia did a really good job of tracking back and getting numbers back to, you know, nullify the attack, and the substitutes that came on did a good job as well. I mean, Apostolos Demopoulos again getting some minutes for the Socceroos, Boss, Metcalf, Devlin, and Irankunda, and of course that was the highlight at the end of the night. Nestor Irankunda finally scoring for the Socceroos, his first goal for the Australian senior national team. This is a guy who obviously we are so excited about. Nestor Irankunda, just 18 years of age, playing his last game on Australian soil before heading off to Bayern Munich in Germany. What a future ahead for Nestor Irankunda. But Australia, as we can see, have cruised through to the next phase of qualifying. 6 wins from 6 games, 22 scored, 0 conceded. It's interesting too, because not all the games were perfect from the Socceroos. There was, you know, plenty to improve on. This game, arguably the best of the 6 games that we played in this section of qualifying. But obviously, as we know, it's going to be a much more difficult test in the next phase of qualifying. But I think the Socceroos have set themselves up nicely. We've got a great depth in the squad, a good balance of youth and experience, and a positive performance here to finish off this phase of qualification. What were your thoughts on this match, and how do you think Australia will go moving on to the next round of qualifiers? Thanks so much for tuning in. My name's Lockie. This is Coast Watch Football, and I'll see you in the next one.